Welcome to the Faculty of Science Freshman Welcome Day. This is lecture theatre 27. Please take a seat as our program will commence shortly. And good afternoon and welcome to the NUS Faculty of Science. My name is Zhi En, a Year 4 chemistry student, and I'll be your MC for today. Want to know what happens now? Next, now you are in life sciences. In this talk, Mr. Lim Mia Kian will share about key academic information, including study plans, requirement fulfillments, and more. Mr. Lim has been the lead administrator for the Life Sciences undergraduate program for the past 15 years. He is also a Life Sciences alumnus. Please welcome Mr. Lim. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Yeah, thanks for staying on. It's a very nice, cozy, rainy day, and it's very thankful that you guys make it here to the morning. I believe you guys stay on from the morning part. Very technical, very intensive morning Dean's Office talk. There's a lot of technical thing. So I won't be going through so much details. I don't think you can swallow all of them too. But it's very overall talk about life sciences and things to look out for. I'll be touching on there are three so-called thoughts to my half an hour sharing here. The first part is just an overall of what life sciences major is if you are choosing this as your major. The second one is what to take note for the very first semester. Okay, the actions that you need to take, especially for the course registration. And the third part is what to look out for after your first semester, right? Okay. I don't have to click. The click. Right. Okay. Okay. So something about life sciences is you might notice that for all departments, their majors are named after, their programs are named after their department namesake. So chemistry major, chemistry department, physics major, physics department. But for life sciences, there is no department of life sciences. So just to take note, if you try calling for department of life sciences, there's no department of life sciences. So why is that so? Because right from the very beginning, life sciences is actually not taught by just one department, but it's taught by Department of Biological Sciences, as well as 5 other departments in the School of Medicine. So it's right from the beginning, 20 years back, this is already a cross-disciplinary, cross-department program already. Department of Biological Sciences is the anchor department. So if you are wondering, so where I am, okay, for the Life Sciences major is offered under the College of Humanities and Sciences. It's offered by the Faculty of Science directly. And it is the so-called UG, the undergraduate program for DBS, Department of Biological Sciences. So DBS is your home department, Faculty of Science is your home faculty, just to have a sense where you are in terms of programs, placements. All right. So this is me. I am Mia Kian. Students call me Mr. Lim. Right, so who am I? I was introduced a little bit just now. So I'm the administrator. I work with a team of administrators. Together we run the program from curriculum, operations, course registration, and so on and so forth. So I not just work within the Department of Biological Sciences. I have colleagues from the other 5 School of Medicine departments. We work together to make sure things run smoothly, at least for the operation and admin side for your academic programs. Of course, they are the lecturers. So what happened is, know it that this is university. Not everyone is a lecturer, not everyone is a professor. So it's like a hospital. There are doctors, there are nurses, but there are also other staff handling and running the whole institution. So the same as university. So I'm not a PhD holder, so don't call me Dr. Lim or I'm Mr. Lim. I'm also an advisor. In what sense? I work with different committees. I work in the curriculum community, exchange community, operations side. I do advise students for their academic planning too. Basically, you can just talk to me. Come down. If you have an issue with your planning, what to do next semester, next year, and so on and so forth, you can come and look for me. Career preparation, you can also come and look for me. If I can't answer you, very likely I will direct you to the right colleagues, other units that can help with you. Okay? Alumnus, just now mentioned, I was from here. In fact, around 20 years back, I was as fresh as you guys now. So yes, I'm also the alumnus to the program. A lot of changes have taken place. What you are going to go through is It's a very, very nice program. It's very different from what I've been through. There's a lot more emphasis on your development as an individual, career, professional development, well-being. It's not just about major and major, so there are really a lot more to look out for. Question, so what do you want to do after your graduation? If you have spoken to me in open houses, not just this year, but previous years and such, this is one question that I always asked. Why this question? Because it helps to guide you in deciding what to do for your 4 years here. It sounds like a very long time, 4 years, but if later you will see if I break it down, it's actually, there's a lot of things to do and things that you want to do within these 4 years. But what to do? So looking forward, you see what you want to do at the end of the day, and then you come back to plan what you should be doing for these 4 years to come. So that is why I asked the question, what do you want to do after graduation? But one thing I realized is, it's getting really, really hard to answer this question up front. So no straight answer to this, but at the very least, if you, at various juncture, if you can ask this question as a review, am I doing something that I am preparing for what I want to do? Yep, something to keep in mind and keep yourself on track. Sometimes the question will actually bring you to a different directions. And then, of course, you change what you need to do to prepare for something new, right? So, okay, something overview for the structure. So if you've been through this morning, you've probably seen this many times already. In CHS, you are a student with the College of Humanities and Sciences. 1/3 of your degree is the common curriculum, 13 courses. I shan't go into the detail. The other 1/3 is your major, and the other third, the last third, is your unrestricted elective. This is your major for life sciences. It's pretty straightforward. It's just essential, 5 essential courses, and the rest, 40 units of elective options. One thing to note, this morning we talk about Europe's, right? We talk about Europe's being an opportunity for you to explore whether you like research or not. For life sciences, it is compulsory. Okay, for all life sciences major, we make it a compulsory milestone to go through. You can choose either a semester-long Europe's at level 2 or level 3,000, or you can do the year-long 8 units research project that is meant for your specialization completion. If you want to do more, sure, you can do Europe's, you can do more than 1 Europe's, you can do the year-long project, that's fine. So it depends on how much research you want to go into. But as a major in life sciences, we want everyone to go through at least 1 semester of proper research. And the other thing is specializations. We have 2 specializations for life sciences major. Take note, if you have seen our collaterals since last year or even earlier, or even hear from the seniors, we used to have, for the longest time, we have 3 specializations. Moving forward for the CHS cohorts, so even for your seniors, the year 3, year 2 seniors in the CHS, this is what it's experiencing. They are seeing only 2 specializations now. We have collapsed, or we have consolidated the molecular and cell biology with the rest. Simply the fact is, MCB is actually fundamental these days. So there's no point differentiating even further. So now we have the biomedical science specialization, the same thing, as well as the ecology, biodiversity, and ecology, evolution, and biodiversity specialization. So these 2. This is optional. Specialization is not a must. You do this, you don't do this. But if you do this, you need to do the year-long research project for it. If you choose not to, then you can skip it. You don't need to have the specialization at the end of the day, right? You've probably seen this. Usually we share this during open houses as well. This is also available at our website. We have more patterns to it. But in GIST, this is how it looked like for your 4 years here. Imagine every box is a course. You need to take 40 courses minimally, 160 units at the end of the day. Each course, 4 units. So this is how it looked like at the very beginning. First year, you already know that you will be allocated common curriculum courses. You need to clear courses for the different pillars and requirements. So it will be very heavy on the common curriculum for the first year. Then following that, the essential courses will step in. Following that, the electives for the major will step in further. Of course, there will be this segment of unrestricted elective that you need to remember to top up for every semester, right? So this is the second segment, more critical, is what do you really need to do for the coming Sem 1, right? This morning, there is quite an extensive coverage of course read already, what to look out for, even the steps on the guide, some of the policies like what is the workload limit and so on and so forth. So for life sciences, what we look out for is no difference. So you do need to make your declaration. If you really want to come into life sciences major, do make your declaration on time. One thing about our gateway is we have always been seeing more students than what our gateway can offer every semester. So for gateway, we don't do pre-allocation. Usually we don't do pre-allocation. So we let you decide semester 1 or semester 2, you have to register for it and go through the course read process itself. But there's another thing about bridging. So we do welcome you to study life sciences, even if you don't have biology background. So what you need to do is the LSM 1301 general biology course in the very first semester. Do that, and then you can move on to read other core life sciences courses for the essentials and electives components. The LSM 1301, as best as possible, if we can capture your declaration on time, we will just give it straight to you in the very first semester. What we mean by pre-allocation, yeah. So take note, for life sciences, our gateway is not by pre-allocation. Unless if there's a change, somehow there's some change in the numbers and we can accommodate, then we will let you know. A lot of times we go through communication via NUS email. So take note of your NUS email. If you want to communicate with us, not just with my department or with Dean's office, anywhere else, it's about NUS matters. Use your NUS email address. Provide your metric number. This is the usual advice that we'll give. It will help us in helping you, right? What else to take? So it's about either the gateway or the LSM 1301 that you should be expecting. So gateway can be done during Sem 1 or Sem 2. Okay. One thing about polytechnic diploma, so some of you here might be coming in from the polytechnic track. By default, you need to do the bridging for biology as well as chemistry. So here I'm talking about biology. There are a list of polytechnic diplomas that we have accredited for life sciences major. You are waived off to do the need to do the bridging. You can refer to the list that is available at the website. We will also publish this at our life sciences website too, so you can refer to that. Usually, if you don't get the bridging, very likely you don't need to do it. But if you get a bridging, it means that you have to do it. So that's a clear sign of whether you need to do or cannot do. Another way is you try to click other life sciences courses during the course read itself. You will be bounced. You have not fulfilled the prerequisite or something like that. So one way or another, you will realize that you will need to do the bridging or don't need to do the bridging, right? So the other thing is about chemistry. I mentioned about chemistry itself. Chemistry, you need a pass in the A-level or H2 chemistry or equivalent as well, because for one of the essential fundamental biochemistry, we need the chemistry as well. So once again, if you don't have that chemistry background, you need to do the bridging for it. This one, you have to secure it. We are not, I think we are not pre-allocating for it. So do secure the chemistry bridging module if you need it, CM1417, right? Same goes for the polytechnic track. If you, again, there is also this list whereby you can refer to whether you do need to do the bridging or not for the chemistry equivalents, right? Then next one, this one I think it is also, it was covered this morning as well. What can you expect for the allocation of the course, for the common curriculum courses? So based on the general rules that they have is based on the last number of your matric. You are either given one set or the other set. This is also available online. But at the end of the day, it's very easy. You will get it when you log into CourseRec for the very first time next week I think next week or the week after. So you will see the courses already allocated. Just plan around them. You'll be fine, right? Okay, so with all these courses coming in, you are expecting to take 5 courses every semester. That's the typical workload, 20 units. So by pre-allocation of the common curriculum, you already have 3. So what do you do with the other 2? So it's either bridging, it's either gateway, or you can also think about taking level 2000 essential courses already for the life sciences. Again, something very different. For life sciences, the gateway is not a prerequisite to the level 2000 essential. The level 2000 essentials are basically, again, A-level biology or equivalent. For the fundamental biochemistry, we do need chemistry as well at A-level. So the gateway is not a prerequisite. So you can also do this and you do the gateway at the same time, that's also fine. Yeah. But if you need to do the bridging, then you have to do the bridging first before you do all these essential courses. But even in your year 1, there is no stopping. We allowed you to go ahead to enroll, to go ahead and read these essential courses already. Yep. What else to highlight here? For digital literacy, so we have a LSM prefix course. It's not meant for the major, but it's meant, it can be meant to fulfill the digital literacy for the common curriculum. It's LSM 2302 Computational Thinking. It's in semester 1. Again, there's a prerequisite to need to it, H2 Biology or the equivalent. Take note for that. You can choose to take this or you can choose to take other courses that are meant for the digital literacy pillar. Alright, so that's basically about what to look out for. Life Sciences major, the first semester. Know your resources. This is, I think, a repetition of what's been covered. It's more extensively being introduced this morning. But this is really a summary of what to know. Get into the system as long as you have your ID ready and all this. I assume that all your IDs are working, emails are already working. Check out all these portals. Check out our website, whereby those, what I shared with you just now, will be up there. The study plans, the requirements are all up there for your reference. Check out EduRec. And of course, within it, there's the course track and the APAD, where you make your declaration for your academic plans. Then there's also the NUS mods, whereby you can check out the information for the courses, as well as do your timetabling simulation. This morning it was also mentioned. Canvas is where basically you go in to download your lecture notes and stuff, where lecturers communicate with you for the different courses that you are enrolled in for that semester. And Talent Connect, I think that's also mentioned too, where you basically go in to source for internship or even jobs opportunity, right? So know your resources. These are the key ones, but there are definitely other resources or portals that you may need to be aware. Along the way, you will pick up. I won't touch on those. So, okay, that's the second part, Sem 1, done. So, right, okay, get through all this that you need to get through. So, what is going to happen next? What I mean by next year is Sem 2, Year 2, Year 3, Year 4, of course, the remaining part of your candidature. What to look out for? Again, this is, once again, it's like a snapshot of what is covered really extensively this morning. There are many things to do. There are many opportunities that we provide in NUS, in science, and for life sciences students, we literally don't set any restriction at all. You are free to do a lot of the opportunities that are available for students at large. So study abroad, we emphasize a lot on study abroad experience. It comes in many forms. The most typical one is a single semester student exchange program. Take note of the application timeline. Not sure whether was it mentioned this morning. Usually it happens in your year 3, but the application is in year 2. So do take note of that. Take note of the in-advance application. There is usually a call, a briefing to tell you more about what to prepare, what to look out for about SEP. Attend those briefings. Have an idea what you need to do, what is required, what to expect when you apply for it. It happens in year 2 for your SEP in year 3. But beyond that, there is also a list of other study abroad programs, as short as there are courses embedded within itself, overseas component. There are the summer vacation program, there are the summer courses or the summer research program done overseas as well. It's hard to find one spot whereby you can see everything, but do look out for the website at the Dean's Office at Faculty of Science, as well as the Global Relation Office. A lot of opportunities are listed there, supported by the different officers. So that's why there's no one consolidated site. Sometimes, every now and then, there may be new overseas opportunity popping out. So do, again, check your emails. This is one source that can tell you a lot of opportunities that pops out along the way. Research milestone, I said that already. Life sciences major, different. We do make sure everyone have to have a research experience. But how much, okay, it's dependent on you. Just one Europe's, one semester, you are done, that's fine. If you feel that, hey, that's enough for me, all right, that's good, you can do other things. But if you feel that, hey, I can do more really, I think just give me more. You can start as early as year 2. In fact, at the end of year 1, you can already do something for your Europes. You can go on to year 2, you can go on to year 3, you can move on and later on become a year-long project for your specialization, that's fine. So it really is up to you to decide how much experience of research you want to be in, okay? Career preparation, we have this also covered very extensively. The CFG Career Compass, the guide on how all these career preparations are being done. Make full use of them. During my time, there isn't anything like that. In fact, it's not something that we have been for a long time. This career compass, career catalyst and such, is only around for only the last half a decade, where we know that this career preparation is very important now. You study this major doesn't mean you end up doing things that is related to this major. And in fact, this is more true than ever. You don't know what you will end up doing, really. Yeah, life sciences major, true, but are you sure you're going to do something like that? Actually, we don't know. So career preparation becomes very important. It basically opens out your thought process about what to do after that. What else I need to prepare? How do I prepare myself to engage in what is to come? So do make time for career preparation things, initiatives every semester, right? Internship, okay. Basically, why I say 3 times is because it's important, right? It's really critical. Even as a staff, when I do hiring, I do look out for internship. So it is really critical these days. It tells a lot. Your performance at the workplace, your feedback from your supervisor at the workplace says a lot about your work performance, your attitude, your competency and such. It basically plays out side by side together with your transcript, whatever grades you do. So do internship. You can do UPIP that earns credit. You can do non-credit bearing internship on your own, that's fine. And of course, beyond one major, this is also mentioned many times when we talk about CHS. Why not do a second major? Why not do a minor? Why not do a double degree? So I shan't go into that more, but to let you know, for life sciences, there is no restriction. Feel free to explore. If you want to do more, go ahead to do a double degree, that's fine. In fact, this is like one of the best times to do a double degree because you just need to complete a full major, another 15 courses, using all your UEs, and you will get a double degree already. You can't get better than this. In the past, double degree, double orders, 5 years. You cannot escape 5 years. But now you can do it within 4 years. This is like the best time you can do a double degree. If not, do minor. In fact, you can do 2 minors. In fact, you can do 3 minors if you want, and everything can still be done within 160 units. It is doable with proper planning, double counting and such, right? So yes, many things to do, but you don't need to do everything. So at the end of the day, it's really about what do you need them for. This is another idea, this is a set of ideas about what do you do for your UE. So you know common curriculum, there's fixed sets of rules on what to do. You know the majors, there are fixed sets of rules to what to do. UE space is very flexible. No one is guiding you on what to use for your UE space. These are some suggestions. So if you are talking about Career Compass courses, initiatives, they actually give you credits. They can go into your UE space as well. That's why I say do spend time every semester for CFG matters because you are not wasting it. You actually gain credits out of it. And it's pass-fail, okay? Study abroad, I mentioned about, usually it happens in year 3, but there are also other short-term, summer and such that you can explore. UPIP is about internship. When can you do UPIP? In fact, anytime. You can do it during regular SEM, you can do it during the vacation, right? UTOS, something that is not very highlighted. UTOS is basically like you are a teaching assistant. You assume the role of teaching assistant, you learn how to conduct a lesson. You actually join in a real course. This is especially attractive for senior students in a year 4 and such, whereby they are engaged as teaching assistants to be part of the teaching team in usually a lower level course. And you earn credits for it. And it's pass-fail, right? Okay. DYOC, I think this is mentioned, design your own course. Again, something that you can, if DYOC, you can do it anytime, in fact. It's not bound by the semester. Once you do it, you claim back from the university. Once again, you gain credits, and it's pass-fail, okay? And of course, you can use up all your UE for minor, or second degree, or second major. So many things to do with your UE, basically. And if you have been capturing what I've been saying, I keep saying pass-fail, okay? So what happened is, there's actually many things that are pass-fail. If you can figure out your way, you will realize that there are ways to adjust your workload. There are not just 20 credits. You can do more than 20 units every semester. Not all of them needs to be graded. So along the way, you can actually do more every semester, and you realize that will give you more time at the end of your candidature to do other things. You can break away one full semester to do exchange, one full semester to do internship, and that still works. You can still stay everything within a 4-year graduation. Right? Okay. Something very specific, if you are looking out for our special programs, the joint degree and the concurrent degree, I won't mention the details here. You can look up more at our website. The application happens in the semester 2, usually midway after recess, after the recess week. Yep. But we do want you to prepare yourself. Do clear at least 2 LSM courses by the end of your first year. We do want to assess your performance for your LSM courses before we make a decision. Okay? Alright, so if there is any questions, you can write to us. Like what I said just now, do use your NUS email. Don't use other email because it might end up as in our junk email and such, we can't reach you. Do use your NUS email. Provide your matric number. Okay, again, another question. So what happened is I realized that the question I asked in the very first place is hard to answer these days. So this is something which very recently I chanced upon. So instead of asking where you want to head to, why not ask something that is very now? Hey, what do you want to learn now? Right? Instead of asking where you want to head to in the future, actually no one can answer. So what do you want to learn now? Probably is a more relevant question, right? Is it useful if I learn what I'm learning now? Actually, I don't know. But if you are really, really interested in something, you pick it up, you learn it, you develop further. One way or another, you will probably find some use to it. There are so many problems in this world, right? And it's so interlinked and interlocked. One way or another, whatever you learn definitely has some use to it. But you must be really good at it, right? So this is another question I pose. So what do you want to learn today? Right, that can again help you with your planning. All right, so thank you. And before I end off, this is what we have prepared for you from the Department of Biological Sciences. Do sign up for it. This is from our student life team as well as our teaching team. Basically teaching you how to learn in a university context. Scan the QR code, register for it. We will also send this out to all of you via email. But if you can register for it today, please go ahead. Right. What else do I show? Okay, this is the contents, what we will be covering, and the lecturers that will be giving the talks. I'll leave this here so that you can do the registration. Right. The date is 11 August, so that's after National Day, the week the week of National Day, but after National Day, right? All right, so that's all from me. Yeah, I think there's another session that's coming. So if there's any question, I'll be outside. You can just catch me at the lecture theatre outside. No, at the forum outside, sorry. I can answer your questions over there. Right, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lim, for your informative sharing. This concludes the Life Sciences talk. Thank you so much for attending today. We look forward to seeing you around science. The next talk is by the Pharmacy Department, which will start in a short while. Thank you.